Welcome to the 29th anniversary of the TGA's prestigious Silver Flame Award. Brought to you by the men and women of the Tennessee Gas Association. It's time to recognize that person whose ongoing service has made a lasting mark on the natural gas industry for all Tennesseans, homeowners, businesses, schools, and industry. For 2019, we are proud to honor a real gas man, Cliff Swoape. A teacher, trainer, and 30-plus year professional, Cliff currently serves as Manager of Safety and Training for the Middle Tennessee Utility District. His passion for the job is undeniable. His knowledge of the industry is indisputable, as evidenced by the many boards and associations he is continually asked to serve on, including the TGA, a true safety czar of the natural gas industry. Cliff Swoape.
One of the keys to Cliff Swoape is he is so versatile. He can do and has done almost everything for our company and for the industry. He started out as a meter painter when he was a kid. He worked outside as a serviceman. He worked inside as a customer service rep. He's worked on computers. In more recent times, he's been involved in our safety and training and operator qualification programs.
Cliff's involved in a lot of things. He pioneered what we have as safety messages that helps us from a Tennessee Public Utility Commission perspective for public awareness. He also had the idea to begin the Safety Summit, which was a brand new conference that came out of our Education Steering Committee. That was his idea. I was fortunate enough to help him implement that, and it is one of the best conferences, especially for employees that might not be able to come to some of our larger events. We started out with a 4-day event, and it just keeps getting better and bigger each year.
We have 130 jobs at Middle Tennessee Natural Gas. Cliff is the only person I know that could do all of them and would do all of them. Whatever it takes to get the natural gas safely delivered to people's homes, Cliff is for it. If it means getting in the ditch, he's for that. If it means getting on the phone, it's for that. And if it means directing a whole organization, he's for that. He's capable of doing all of it because he has done it.
It is hard to keep up with Cliff, honestly. He, as his co-worker, he's always 3 steps ahead of everything and I think he's physically unable to do a small project. He will see a small project and say, okay, we need to do this one thing. Yeah, but we could do this and we could do that and we could also do this and we need to do this and it could be so much bigger and better and we need to do it now. You're going, whoa, wait, buddy, I just want to move this chair over here. And he just has no small vision. It's all about the large vision. I think that's what's made him so valuable to us.
Cliff was key to the creation of a program that we call PIPE that helps the natural gas operators around the state meet their public awareness requirements. And Cliff has always been a great resource if we need critical feedback, if we need suggestions, if we want to double check that, kind of the natural gas 101, the base knowledge is we're conveying the right material, we know that we can turn to Cliff for those things.
Cliff came up with the acronym PIPE. It's Partners in Protecting Everyone, and here we are 16, 17 years later, and it's still going, and he's still our biggest champion. And I honestly don't think I could have ever gotten that off the ground if it hadn't been for Cliff and his enthusiasm and his confidence that we could do it.
Cliff was instrumental in starting the Natural Gas Distributors Association of East Tennessee and helped us form the foundation documents of that organization.
Working with Cliff is different because even though we worked for the same organization for 20 plus years, there's many days and weeks when you don't see him, because we do share him with TGA, the Middle Tennessee Gas Consumers, the pipe operation, pipe meetings, safety meetings, and other efforts that he does. So I actually work with him more outside the office than inside the office.
Cliff is a hard worker. A lot of the work that Cliff does is behind the scenes, so there's nobody there to see it. But Cliff is always thinking not only inside the box, but outside the box, so he's always trying to come up with what's new, what's needed, what's relevant in today's world.
Cliff has a hard time saying no. He's been taking on the Education and Steering Committee with the Tennessee Gas Association for years now. You know, used to that was kind of a yearly. I mean, it's been such a good fit with Cliff in that capacity that it's just an every year thing.
Cliff is a bit of a whirlwind, which I love. High energy. You're getting someone who not only has the technical expertise, but is such a helping and accommodating person that he takes those two attributes and really makes you feel real comfortable to ask him questions. Even though he's super busy in everything that he does, he'll take a second to stop and talk with you about what you need, return that phone call. Cliff is just always there for the member.
When you see Cliff speak, he is boisterous and very outspoken, and you feel the energy and everything that he says, and you know that it's not just about, you know, reading words off a page or repeating information. You know that he's got that passion for safety and for the natural gas industry.
He is a wealth of knowledge, self-motivated for sure. You don't have to push Cliff to do something. If he believes in it, he's going to be the person to make sure that that gets done. He really cares that people come to work safe and they go home safe the next day. And that's his big passion, and it shows. He lives that. That's him.
Selfless best describes Cliff. He thinks of other people ahead of himself to a fault. Just gives until he can give no more.
Cliff is one of these people that is all in. He's a great example of a Tennessee volunteer, I believe, and that he always wanted to do as much as he possibly could to advance whatever he was put in front of.
He's also a dreamer, and he dreamed up many, many ideas for TGA. A lot of them didn't work, but enough of them did that we were able to expand all of our educational opportunities, conferences, workshops, and frankly kept TGA from having to raise dues because he developed enough new revenue streams that we were very successful at that.
Cliff is very much a transparent person, and I believe that the characteristics and the qualities that you see in the gas industry are the same characteristics and qualities that make him a great husband and a fabulous father. He is tremendously loyal, honest to a fault, and just a general all-around fabulous guy.
My dad is very, very kind and caring. He's very empathetic. He's always kind of been there to push us towards our goals growing up. And I've just really appreciated that from him.
He's a good friend. He truly cares what's going on with you and how you feel, and very supportive if you have something going on. He's a very supportive person.
Cliff Swoape lives his existence for other people. I've lived in the neighborhood with him for several years. He is as dynamic with his neighbors, his neighborhood, his community, as he is being active in Tennessee Gas Association. Cliff is the embodiment of the Good Samaritan because everyone is his neighbor. He doesn't define his community in a narrow sense. Yes, he's a vital member of the Lions Club in Woodbury. He's held statewide office as well as local office. He also does it in his church there at the Methodist Church in Woodbury. Any need that needs to be satisfied, not only will Cliff chip in, he will figure out a way to make it work better for the benefit of all concerned.
Back when Hurricanes Katrina and Rita hit, I mentioned to him, I said, everything's just so bad down there. I want to go help. I'm just going to load up my truck with everything I need and drive until it looks bad and knock on their door and say, how can I help? And he said, I'm in. Just no question at all. He said, and not only did he go with me to do this, but he made his contacts with the Lions Club and a bunch of other MTNG employees, and we went down there in force.
I am so proud of Cliff. If anyone deserves this award, it is my husband, Cliff Swoape. He gives 110% of himself to everything that he sets out to do. So I can't think of a better person for the Silver Flame Award. And I am beyond excited for him.
I love my dad so much, and I'm so proud of you. You really deserve this award, and anybody that knows you would agree wholeheartedly that you have worked so tirelessly and amazingly, and you deserve everything you're getting with this award.
Knowing Cliff is going to receive this award makes me happy. I think quite often the people that are workhorses of organizations don't always get recognized, and I think that's what Cliff is, a workhorse of this organization, of TGA. And I think it's wonderful that somebody nominated him and that he was chosen for this award, and I think it's a vindication to everything he does, and I couldn't be happier for him.
It's the Cliff Swopes of the world that are the heart and soul of any association or organization. So I think anytime anybody is as passionate as Cliff, TGA, and Middle Tennessee Utility District, and the natural gas industry as a whole are the benefactors of that passion.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 2019 TGA Silver Flame Award is presented to a man who literally goes the distance for the natural gas industry. Mr. Lion himself, and great community and family man, Cliff Swoape.